Hi everyone, welcome back to my weekly meal plan episode. If you're new, this is just a really quick episode where I share with you what is on my family's meal plan for the upcoming week, just to try and maybe give you some ideas or some motivation to get your meal plan together, because meal planning is just super helpful with being able to buy food that you're going to actually use, and it just makes life easier to know what's for dinner without having to spend too much time and effort each day rethinking what we're going to eat each night. So this week's meal plan starts on Saturday, February 25th. So this Saturday we are doing juicy roasted chicken from allrecipes.com. This is just a very simple, it just kind of tells you how to cook the whole chicken in the oven. Ours came out really good last time. I decided to do this again because they had whole chickens on sale a week or two ago. So I bought one and stuck it in the freezer, and I will be making that for Saturday. I am also going to be making creamy spinach and mushroom tortellini with caramelized onions, which is from juliasalbum.com. This one does take some time to caramelize the onions. I think it's like about a half hour of cooking time to do that, but it comes out really good, and I thought it would go good with the chicken, so we're doing that for Saturday. For Sunday, I am trying a new recipe. It's called Easy American Goulash, and it's from budgetbites.com. That's budgetbytes.com. By the way, I forgot to mention, I do this all the time, but I forgot to mention at the beginning of the episode, any recipe links that I mention here, you can find on my blog post for the weekly meal plan on my website at lolasfrugallife.com. So this is, like I said, it's called Easy American Goulash, and it's kind of like one of those like one pot dishes. It looks like it's got like ground beef and diced tomatoes and tomato sauce and like elbow macaronis and red wine, and I don't know, it just looked like it'd be pretty good to try, so we're gonna try that out. For Monday, we're doing our typical hamburgers that we do every other Monday. I just take ground beef and make them into patties and cook them up. And then I'm doing the oven fresh seasoned potato wedges from allrecipes.com and a can of pork and beans. For Tuesday, it's going to be our Mexican theme night. And for this week, we're doing chipotle bowls. So I just take some chicken and I season it, like I cut it up into small bite-sized pieces. I season it with some olive oil and some seasoned salt and some chili powder, and I just broil it under the broiler to get it like a little bit almost crispy, and then I just serve it with like brown rice and avocado and sour cream and cheddar cheese and all that kind of stuff, and everyone can make their own chipotle bowls. For Wednesday, we usually do some type of seafood, so this week we're doing creamy Tuscan salmon shrimp pasta. I only made this a couple weeks back, but everyone really liked it, so I'm going to make it again. It's another like one pan type of dish where you cook the salmon and shrimp, and then it has like sun-dried tomatoes and cream. Like it makes like a creamy kind of seafood type of dish, I guess, that you put over top of pasta. So everyone really liked that, so I'm going to do that again. For Thursday, I'm going to be doing crock pot chili, which is from allrecipes.com. I made this a while ago, and then I was able to freeze a bunch of it, and now we've since used up everything that we had frozen. And it's kind of been good with our hot dog night to have like the side of like homemade chili instead of canned chili, so I figured I would make another big crock pot full of the chili. And then I'm going to do just some type of like Italian bread or dinner rolls or something like that on the side on Thursday. Friday, we are doing bow ties with sausage, tomatoes, and cream, which is also from allrecipes.com. This is another one of those like skillet type meals that comes together pretty quickly. You just cook up Italian sausage, and then you add plum tomatoes to it and cook it up, and then you add some heavy cream, so it makes it like a creamy, like a creamy kind of red sauce, like a pink sauce, I guess. And then you cook bow tie pasta on the side, and then you mix it all together when it's done, and that's like a nice, easy, quick meal. So that's it for this week's meal plan. Like I said, any of these recipes that I mentioned can be found in my blog post on my website at lolasfrugallife.com. There's a blog post that comes out the same day as the meal plan episode comes out, so that you can find any of the recipes that I might mention in this week's meal plan. So that's it for this week. Thank you so much for listening, and I will be back here next week with my meal plan for next week. Have a good week. So thank you for checking in for this podcast episode. And don't forget, you can always email me with any questions or suggestions at lolasfrugallife@gmail.com. You can follow me on Instagram and Facebook at lolasfrugallife. And you can find a blog post for most of my episodes and definitely all of my meal plan episodes at lolasfrugallife.com. You can also join our private listeners group at facebook.com/groups/lolasfrugallife. And if you enjoy the show, please make sure to subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, or wherever you listen from. And I would love it if you would screenshot the show and tag me on Instagram so I could see you're listening. Also, if you can please take a couple of seconds to rate and review the podcast. Those ratings and reviews are what help the show come up better in search results so that other people can find this podcast. So that will really help me in growing my audience. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you have an awesome day.